Yo, what's up guys? ImKikoSuarez here. Welcome back to a brand new video. And this wasn't a video I was expecting to do this quickly because if you already saw the title, you know what this is about. Rodrygo to Manchester City. Rodrygo or Manchester City is interested in signing Rodrygo right now. Those are the rumors. Supposedly Guardiola sees him as a key signing, a marquee signing, and not honestly, he is a Guardiola type player that he will fit in that system. Rodrygo will fit in any system, if we're honest. He's just unlucky that he plays in a club that has a left winger, a franchise player on the position that he's better at because Rodrygo is a center forward, right winger, and left winger. He can play all those positions, but his best position always ends up being the left wing because that's what he used to play when he played in Santos, I believe it was. The issue at hand here is that do I believe the rumor? Let's start with that. Do I believe the rumor? No. Why do I say that? Because one, a lot of the players, big name players, are on their end of their contract at Manchester City, and most of the time that means that hey, they're gonna spend the money and they're gonna turn it around. This is the problem though. We know that this is Guardiola's last contract. After this, he's gone. I believe this is his last year. So they're probably gonna go all out and try to win this year just to make sure that they capitalize on the fact that they have Guardiola as a manager. But at the same time, that a lot of players, when they're gonna sign with Manchester City in the future, they're gonna be like, okay, Guardiola is no longer there. Who's gonna take the realms? If let's say, I can honestly see a world that Arteta becomes the Manchester City coach manager just because of the fact of how well he has done with Arsenal and everything, and Manchester City could just splash the cash and convince him. I don't know how much he loves Arsenal, but I'm saying like he's like the perfect like for like replacement. But that's the thing. After Guardiola leaves, all the players that are signing right now are gonna be like, what am I coming here for? Because if it isn't to be part of a Guardiola project, how am I guaranteed a future? And also, you gotta keep in mind that Rodrygo, you don't really convince him with just winning because just winning, he's already doing that with us. He's already doing that at Madrid. So, what else do you offer something to someone that's already used to it? So, not only winning, but you have to convince him that he's gonna be important. He's gonna be the starter. He's gonna be the head of the project. Which, again, in a team like Manchester City, Rodrygo is that good, but the head of the project for Manchester City has a name and a last name, Erling Haaland, right? So unless they were to build a trio up front or a duo, I don't see him being the franchise player, which he deserves to be. He's that good. But going to what I really want to talk about, I doubt Rodrygo will miss out on the chance of proving himself. What do I mean by that? We just signed Kylian Mbappe, who might not be the Ballon d'Or winner, might not win the Ballon d'Or, but he will be one of the favorites to win it year in and year out, the next year that comes out. And he's arguably the best player in the world. So, why will you miss out on the chance of Vini, Mbappe, Rodrygo up front this season? You know what I'm saying? Like he can come play next season because we don't know what the future beholds. But why would you leave without even trying it? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what baffles me about like all these rumors and everything. Do we really think that a player of the stature of Rodrygo, of the confidence, of the talent, won't trust himself? Doesn't think that Ancelotti will take him into account? Like, I really, really doubt that more on the fact, okay, let's start with this. Ancelotti, at the moment, they really, really, really are stubborn and they want to go back to the 4-3-3. The goalkeeper is the only position that is assured 100%, right? Because that's going to be Courtois unless he gets injured, which at that point it will be Lunin. And if Lunin leaves, it's going to be the backup goalkeeper, wherever that might be. Right back, Carvajal, but he rotates between him and Lucas Vasquez. Center backs, we have Rudiger, Militao, possibly Alaba, and then I'm forgetting someone. Chouameni's gonna be in that rotation, but I'm forgetting someone. Vallejo. There we go, Vallejo. So that's gonna be a rotation all season long, and more if there's an excess of games or if we go deep in tournaments and stuff like that. Left back position, Fran Garcia, Ferland Mendy. They're gonna be rotating. Midfield, Chouameni, Camavinga, Jude Bellingham, Ceballos, Valverde, Modric. And then up front, we're gonna have Vini, Kylian, Arda Güler, Brahim, and Alvaro when he comes back, even though he got injured, the academy kid, or the Castilla kid, if you want to call it Castilla kid. At this point, you're talking about like there's gonna be so many games, and you're already the starting right winger. Why will you not try it? Why will you leave? It's like imagine if the MSN and the BBC, when it got formed, and you didn't try it. Like let's say it was perfect example when it was Cristiano, Di Maria, Bale, Higuain, Benzema, or before Di Maria leaves or before Bale joins, it's just Di Maria, Osil, Benzema, Higuain, and Cristiano. That whole environment was already there. Di Maria didn't leave on his own choice. Di Maria was sold to make room for Bell, and then after the fact that Osil was sold because of the James, I think I forget the timeline, but like players don't usually just move out of the way when great players come. Great players want to play with great players. So what does that mean? I don't see Rodrygo leaving this season, right? This summer, I don't see him leaving without at least trying. After this season, fair game. Let's say he underperforms and Arda Güler takes his spot. Let's say we go back to the diamond formation, which I think it's what's gonna happen because we're gonna leak goals on the 4-3-3. But let's say we go back to the diamond formation. At that point, only two people can play up forward, and it's gonna be Vini and Mbappe, right? And then it's gonna be Jude and Arda Güler rotating the center attacking mid position, and then the midfield is gonna be Chouameni, Camavinga, Valverde, Modric, Ceballos, and possibly Mario Martin, the academy kid, going in and out, right? That's what I see happening. That's truly what I see happening. If we go back to the diamond formation, then at that point I can only but blame our squad that being so good that a player like Rodrygo goes like, you know what, like yeah, I'm winning and everything, but I'm a rotation player here because there's only 11 spots and we need the 4 at the back and everything. At that point, I understand it. But if you don't even give it a try, I will be surprised. I'll be baffled if Rodrygo Goes leaves Real Madrid without even trying playing with Mbappe, Vini, and all of them this season. I'll see you next video.